A new age has dawned. It began not with a whisper, but with a roar of monumental engines. Look up at the moon. For millennia, it was a distant silver ghost, a poet's muse, a navigator's guide. Now it is something more. It is a destination, a place of work, a prize. The year 2026 will be remembered as the moment the Great Moon Rush truly began. For the first time since the heroic age of Apollo, our eyes are fixed upon that chalky, cratered world with a new and fiery ambition. This is not just a journey of exploration. It is a race for resources, a quest for power. It is the new gold rush played out on a cosmic scale. They are nations, they are corporations, armed with towering rockets, brilliant machines, the idea that the moon holds the keys to our future. The opening chapter of humanity's future is being written not on Earth, but in the dust of the moon. At the heart of this new rush is a machine of breathtaking scale and power. It is called Starship. Built by the private company SpaceX, it is a giant of polished steel, taller than any rocket that has come before. Its purpose is simple, yet revolutionary. It is designed to carry enormous loads to the moon and beyond, and to do so again and again. For decades, space travel was defined by its extraordinary cost. Rockets were used once, then discarded. But Starship changes the equation completely. It is built for reuse. From its colossal booster to the spaceship itself, it is designed to land and fly again within weeks or even days. Reusability slashes the cost of reaching for the stars. 100 tons becomes routine. It becomes affordable. SpaceX plans to begin regular cargo flights to the moon as early as 2028. These are heavy-lift missions carrying the very building blocks of a lunar civilization. A projected rate of roughly $100 million per metric ton may be vast, but it is a fraction of what came before. Starship is not just a rocket. It is the key that unlocks the moon. So, what is the prize that justifies such colossal effort and expense? What is this new gold? In large part, it is a gas, helium-3. On Earth, it is fantastically rare. A small container would be worth millions. The moon's regolith has trapped it for billions of years. The reason helium-3 is coveted lies in nuclear fusion, the power of the sun, with no greenhouse gases and no long-lived radioactive waste. Many believe helium-3 could be a cleaner, more efficient pathway to practical fusion. Whoever secures a steady supply could, in effect, control the energy of the future. In 2024, China's Chang'e 6 returned far-side samples, with state media highlighting helium-3, clear proof the race is on. Private firms like Interlune, ISpace and Magna Petra are investing to map, extract and transport helium-3, launching sensors in 2025, aiming for sample missions later this decade. A handful of lunar soil could hold the energy to power a city. This is the treasure luring us back to the moon, one that could reshape our world. While machines may do the heavy lifting, the human spirit of exploration remains the soul of this endeavor. NASA's Artemis program is the banner under which humanity will once again walk on the lunar surface. In April 2026, Artemis II lifted off, 4 astronauts on a 10-day journey around the far side of the moon. They did not land, but they witnessed Earthrise. After more than 50 years, we proved we could go back, and farther than any human has ever travelled. Artemis III has been moved to 2027, no landing, focusing on rendezvous and docking tests with commercial landers in low Earth orbit. Delays in human landers like SpaceX's Starship and Blue Origin's Blue Moon pushed the first footsteps back. The first potential landing is now tentatively assigned to Artemis IV, planned for 2028. Space is unforgiving. Every system must work perfectly. While schedules may shift, the goal remains: a sustained human presence on the Moon. Soon, the curtain will rise on the main event, the day humans once again leave their footprints in the ancient dust of another world. Where will these new lunar explorers live? We cannot ship a prefabricated town from Earth. The cost would be astronomical. The solution must be found on the Moon itself, the very ground beneath our feet. Using laser-based 3D printing, simulated lunar dirt can be melted and fused into durable, heat-resistant structures. Groundbreaking research in early 2026 shows the method's strength depends on substrate and environment, yet the promise is real. Robots could go first, crawl the surface, print landing pads, roadways, and the very shells of habitats. The lunar South Pole offers near-continuous sunlight on certain rims and precious water ice locked in permanent shadow. That ice can be drinking water, breathable air, and even rocket fuel, enabling a truly self-sufficient base. This technology will transform the Moon from a temporary campsite into a permanent home. The first pioneers will be machines, an army of sophisticated robots built for vacuum and extreme temperatures. Autonomous miners, solar-powered excavators, AI-controlled processing plants on wheels. Some will survey for helium-3 and water ice. Others will shovel tons of soil into heaters that release trapped gases. The precious fraction is separated and stored. Processed soil is discarded. They will work through long days, then survive the cold lunar night. Companies are designing robots that are not just strong, but smart, learning terrain, coordinating in swarms, self-diagnosing and repairing. Autonomy is essential. Light-speed delay makes real-time control impossible. First missions late this decade will demonstrate, sample, and then scale rapidly. Ultimately, a fully automated mining complex managed by a small human team will anchor the lunar economy. This is no longer a two-superpower contest. NASA leads a broad coalition under Artemis, with Europe, Canada, Japan and others. China advances its own ambitious program, partnering with Russia and more. Geopolitical competition adds urgency. The Moon is strategic high ground, economically and technologically. What truly changes the game is the private sector. SpaceX, Blue Origin, and a swarm of focused startups. They are not building all of spaceflight. They are zeroed in on turning lunar resources into profit. Public vision and budgets meet private speed and innovation, cooperative and competitive in equal measure. The result? An extraordinary acceleration toward a permanent lunar foothold. Who owns the Moon? Who has the right to mine its resources? The 1967 Outer Space Treaty forbids national appropriation. No country can claim sovereignty. But it was written before space mining was conceivable. The Artemis Accords assert that extracting and using space resources should be permissible. Companies should own what they mine. Yet major powers like China and Russia have not signed, viewing the accords as unilateral rule-setting. Without clear universal law, disputes could erupt over the same vital deposits. New treaties are needed: safety zones, peaceful dispute resolution, and environmental stewardship. Decisions made now will set precedents for all future activity in the solar system. We stand at a pivotal moment in human history. The moon rush of 2026 is about more than rockets and mining. The Moon is our gateway and our resource base, one that could redefine wealth and power back on Earth. If helium-3 fuels fusion, its control would confer influence without precedent. Clean, abundant energy lifting nations and cooling the planet. But there are immense risks: technical, political, ethical. Will benefits be shared? Will we respect a pristine world? The answers are not yet written. They will be forged by choices we make in this decade. Whoever leads on the moon will likely lead on Earth, through resources, energy and strategic position. The journey has only just begun. We must proceed with courage and with wisdom. We're not just reaching for the moon, we're reaching for our future.